So I'm gonna set you guys up about, how can I set you guys up? I'll set you up right here. Okay. That okay with you guys? We're gonna cut this collard green up. We're gonna cut up this kale and these dandelion greens right here. So I'm gonna get some of these. I'm gonna get the leaves. I want to balance it out, right? I don't want too much of one thing, but not a lot of the other. So this is pretty good balance right here. Dandelion greens don't come in a big bunch. They're probably a little bit harder to finish than some of the others, or maybe not, but I'm just gonna rip some more and, basically just kind of weed some of them out. And that should be good right there for the dandelion greens. So I'm going to take the bag, which it came with, and I hope you guys appreciate the editing that I'm doing. I didn't want to do an edit, but my GoPro gave out on me, but it's all good. I'll just put it together real quick in the editor. So we got stuff here. Also, I do have this right here, but I'm not going to add it today. This is just cactus, right? This is cactus. I bought it thinking I'll use it for him. I just don't know if it's exactly that safe for him. I mean, I know it is. I haven't tried it yet. I might give him it like a little bit as a snack. But anyway, let's get to chopping this stuff, and then I'll show you guys how I package it up for later use. Also, I have carrots to add, but that'll be after. So I'm not a good cutter, but I do like to, make my own salad chop. I mean, it's called chop. This is tortoise chop, right? How to make tortoise chop. So again, you can use bell peppers. I might even add a little bell pepper to this. But generally, the rule of thumb is you want to stick to the leafy greens. The greens that are really thick and green. I mean, I'm not even using lettuce. I will get some lettuce and probably add into this too. But also carrots, because that's good. My tortoise loves carrots, right? I gave him carrots. He likes them. He prefers them over the greens, but he's gonna get his share of greens too, no doubt. Now, in terms of how often to feed your tortoise, I mean, first of all, let me just say, go on a website and look up a website online that says, hey, how often should I feed my tortoise? Baby, Hermann's. They'll give you advice, people. If you seek it out, they'll give you advice. Seek and you shall find. So, go ahead and do that. But, what was I going to say? How often do you feed them? I feed him as much as he'll eat twice a day. Look, people will say that's a lot, but I don't force feed him. I don't take him and move him. If he leaves, he leaves. But twice a day, I'll put him in his bowl and be like, hey, buddy, here's some food for you. And more often than not, pretty much every single time, he goes for it. I'm not training him to be dependent on me to find it. I have found him already in the 4 days that I've had him, basically going in and, in the bowl by himself. I found him in a bowl by himself. I don't know if he was eating that time, but he was in there. Okay? So I'm just basically chopping this salad chop up. I guess I can go a little bit faster now. And after this, what I'm going to do is get some carrots. And maybe just a little bit of bell pepper. But really how I store it is the whole point of this video. How do you store this stuff? I think what I'm actually going to do is make a whole bunch of this stuff. Like, use up all the lettuce and just store it in the freezer, because that way they won't go bad. I can have lots of prepared stuff for a while into the future. I bought a tortoise block and I was like, I don't know, is he really going to eat this stuff? I don't know. But he hasn't really ate his tortoise block yet. But I think that, this stuff is magnificent for a tortoise's health, Absolutely wonderful for them. So I don't know. I'm just basically making chop for them right now. For him right now. He is a Hermann's tortoise. So, as you can see, I basically chopped it up. Now, usually if I was making a smaller portion, I would do a little bit smaller pieces, because it's less work. Because when it's less, but This is pretty good. They don't have to be too small. They can bite the pieces off. What I'm going to do is set you guys up right now. And I'm going to get some carrots and maybe some other vegetables. So actually, let's see what we have in the fridge here. Alright. We got carrots. These are the ones that I bought. Right here. So, carrots. Real good for them. But I'm going to take a bite myself of one of these. Benefits of having a tortoise. Get some veggies in ya. Now, this is what it looks like when it's stored. This is about one more portion of tortoise food, give or take. It's kind of a lot of carrots in this one. This time I'm going to do less carrots to greens ratio. But I'm going to keep this around. That's how I basically store it. I have a Ziploc bag right there. What I'm going to do is cut these up into the mix using one of these shredder things, I think it's called. And I'm just going to go and make this. Then I'm going to mix it all. Speaking of which, let's get a bowl. Let's come over here, grab this bowl. There he is, by the way, right there. Under the sunlight. Now, let's go ahead and grab all this and throw it into the bowl, right? This is going to be a long video, but that's what I do. I'm not going to edit this one. I'm not even going to add music, I think. Or an intro or anything. It's just going to be a big one take, because that's how I roll, people. So, let's grab the carrot stuff and shred some carrots. Yeah, so go slow so you don't hurt yourself. The carrot shreddings are going inside of the item. Inside of the shredder, they're all right there at the bottom. I usually go until there's about an inch left of it. Carrots are actually a really good vegetable. I enjoy them. Now, carrots are kind of high in starch, so they're not probably ideal, right? But in my opinion, you need to mix it up. You can't just have only greens for them. You need some kind of balance after all. I don't know if I'll use lettuce. So there's about this much left. I do think I can get away with a little bit more of it. And I'll just throw that away. And I have one more piece here. It's going to be a lot actually in there. Alright, so there you go. Right there is all the carrot stuff, as you can see. Right there. Now I'm just going to grab it with my hands, put it in the bowl, and I'm just going to hand mix it all. Just get all the carrots and everything. And afterwards, I'm actually going to cut it up more. I'm going to cut it up more, even than I already did. So let's set you up again. Hopefully you could see what I'm doing. I'm just basically mixing it all up so that the carrots and the veg and the greens are all well mixed in there. And you know, I need to do this maybe not a couple times a week, but it's a couple times. Depends on how many I make. Now, when he gets older, obviously he'll be eating more, but he's still a small tortoise, even when he's fully grown. One of these batches of this kind of size, when he's full grown, will last a while, I think. But since he's a tiny baby, it'll last even longer. So I'm just gonna basically collect all this other, stuff that came out while I was mixing, put it back in, and I'm just gonna go in and try to chop it up a bit more. Although it really is not necessary to chop anymore. It's all pretty good for now. He'll eat from it naturally, and he'll take bites, and everything will be perfect. So I guess we're basically good to go. That's the idea. Now what I do to store it, real quick, unless I decide that I want to add maybe some bell peppers or something along those lines, I don't think I want to. So that's cool for now. Here's what I do to store it. I come over here, I grab a Ziploc bag, okay? I don't know where that one was. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to grab another one. Right there. And I'm just going to store it all in there. And that'll be the container that I get it out of, so that I'll always have some ready. I don't always have to make some. I make it one time, and it lasts a while. Sorry about that. See? I just put the bowl in there, and just like that. Now we can really get good at shaking it once it's all in there. And I'm going to close it, get all the air out, so that it's preserved well. So now, that's a pretty good ratio of carrot to greens right there, to be honest with you. So, there it is. A really nice ratio of carrot to greens. There's still some carrots in there, but it's mostly just like nice, fine. I don't know how well you can see on camera, but it is all pretty fine, and it's all cut up nice and well for the tortoise. I'm going to put it in the fridge for now, stored in there, but in the future I'm thinking I'll start putting it in the freezer. Only because if I put it in the freezer, it'll last longer, and it won't go, the stuff won't go bad as fast, is what I heard. But thanks for watching, everybody, and see you next time.